The Bluetooth hooked to the. Oh yeah, I gotta put this thing on silent. Pause. Not that way. That way. With me doing that, I hope I didn't lose whatever line I was gonna have. But at least I know the notification up. You know, this is how I could waste my minute before I start using profanity on YouTube. Strategy, baby. Get my water together. Jewelry on. Watch on. Chain on. Y'all don't know my earrings. Y'all can't see them. Sports for you wrestling up in this situation. Can't use profanity yet, so sports for you wrestling in the building. Trail in the building. I wonder if Trail run an account or John Watson or both. Either way, Townhouse Media gang gang. Do your gang bang. All right, got that on silent. Both phones shut down. Sound check in effect. Yes, sir. We are ready for takeoff. Mm, 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 mm. Do a show like this represent for John Watson. Just put the blue rag on my shoulder. But nah, we ain't politicking on the show. Not today, anyway. See, almost 2 minutes in. Let's go ahead and get cracking. Because people on YouTube probably don't even sit here this long. Gunshots, beach, and then there was bass. Good evening, motherfuckers and motherfuckers. This is your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. I don't know if it's my ears, the roadcaster, or what, but I ain't gonna lie, my nigga. The audio, that shit sound like extra crispy, my nigga. Like, literally. What's going on, Native Beauty of Far? But yeah, nigga, I don't know if it's because I was sick and my voice is hitting different or what, but I like the way this shit sound, nigga. I ain't even gonna front, nigga. Sound kind of good. But yeah, man. Today's episode, just some shit that I have been thinking about recently. Nigga, understand before you respond. You know, like I was having a conversation with King Germ last week. About some situations that was going on with me and other people and shit. And like oddly enough, you know, last night I was chilling with the homeboy, comedian Hugo Alexander. You know, shout out Hugo, happy C Day. You know, Hugo, yesterday was his birthday. Nigga was having a birthday show. And you know, the motherfucker, yeah, literally, dog, I am almost at 300. It's getting close, nigga. 13 more, nigga. 13 from 300. The countdown begins, my nigga. That shit is a trip. Big milestone. But like, you know, me and Hugo was talking and shit about like the nigga had a birthday show yesterday. First show, that nigga had 50 people RSVP and none of them showed up. Like, nigga, I know, nigga, I would have been motherfucking pissed off. You know what's going on, Heaven's World podcast up in this motherfucker? Like, nigga, I know. Like, nigga, that's a tough motherfucking blow. That's something that'll piss me the fuck off. Like, it's very understandable for somebody to be highly upset when you throw something 50 motherfuckers say they gonna be there and none of them show up. Dudes, didn't I tell you couldn't play that? Turn that off. Dudes, turn that off. No. But yeah, you know, like I said, nigga, like I already said, like, nigga, if If you got 50 motherfuckers say that they gonna be at something and they don't show up, I could understand how a nigga be highly upset. Like that's frustrating as a motherfucker. That's something that I know for a fact. A nigga wouldn't take it well. Pause. But the conversation that we had, because like one of the things that I like, one of the things that I respect about Hugo, like as a person, as a comedian, and all that shit is like, something that I told him, like, nigga, one of my favorite things as far as like what I observe of him as a person is he's real good with the control of the energy in the room. Oh shit, 12 Cow, this motherfucker. Shout out 12 Cow, the podcast billionaire and shit. Time to get some game from shit. Nigga, you the billionaire. But like I say, like, nigga, Hugo Alexander is one of those dudes that no matter what stage he on, no matter what show he on, he controls the energy. Like if it's 50 people in that motherfucker, he performing, nigga, like it's 300. If it's 5 motherfuckers, he performing like it's 300. Like no matter when you see that nigga on stage, you gonna get the same show, and it's gonna be a hell of a show. And nigga, last night was one of them situations where it's like, nigga, you show the type of person you are. You show the cloth that you cut from when things don't go your way. Like, nigga, last night, that's exactly what it was. Nigga, that nigga threw a motherfucking show. And that first one, nobody was at that motherfucker. Because I pulled up to the second one. The first one I wasn't gonna be available for. So I showed up to the 9:30 show. But I got there about 9 o'clock, my nigga. While the last show was supposed to while the first show was supposed to be ending, wasn't nobody at that bitch. What's going on, Pork from the Cool Out Corner? So like when it came to that, it was like, damn, nigga, how the fuck this shit happened? Like, he's a popular dude out here. Like, we all know Hugo. We all fuck with Hugo. Hugo do a whole lot of networking. Hugo be outside. Like, it ain't a whole lot of motherfucking bad blood. So for a nigga to throw a birthday show when nobody come, I know that shit. I know that shit stung. Especially when it comes to like, he throws that same show, same night, same venue, same everything. And usually he charges for that show. This night in particular, this nigga did that motherfucker for free. And nobody showed up to the first one. Preface to the first one. Cause nigga, that second show, we got cracking. Nigga, the second show, booming. We was all up in that motherfucker. All the comics was funny. Niggas was in there laughing their ass off. The food was good. Good vibe and everything. Nigga, that second one definitely made up for motherfuckers not showing up to the first one. But nigga, just in general, nigga, the attitude that he had was admirable, my nigga. Like he handled that shit like a real ass nigga, cause the nigga could have sat there with his shoulders dropped, like a little bitch, but he didn't. That nigga stood tall, like shit, nigga. Wasn't nobody at the motherfucker. Like, nigga, I got 50 RSVPs, nigga. I'ma just go ahead and take this as fuel to kick him in their ass, cause he doing chocolate Sundays tonight. I would go, but I got my kids, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick it at home tonight. Like bad as I want to go to that motherfucker and do the sweet spot and all that shit. Priorities, dog. And what you say to a guy came through the holler. I got to bounce in 15 minutes to watch my bum ass Giants, but I'll listen to the full show tomorrow. Yeah, see, y'all niggas already know. Like, niggas, since the inception of the Too Much Game podcast, y'all know I ain't never gave a fuck about football. Nigga, the Raiders got their ass whooped. Nigga, why would I watch them niggas get their ass whooped? I already knew the shit was gonna happen. Watching it happen, that shit don't ring my bell or make my day no better. So it is what it is. But like, even in that circumstance, and like what I was talking about earlier with the conversation that I was having with King Germ, like when I deal with certain people, the way that I deal with certain people, I give people a lot of grace. Part of the reason that I cut motherfuckers off so fast is because I understand that the level of grace that I offer, if you get beyond that, you don't deserve reconciliation. Like, I give motherfuckers a lot of chances. I'm very big on understanding, because I understand that a lot of people's fallouts come behind something being misinterpreted, somebody misspeaking, somebody saying something and it being taken wrong. But, when it comes to like situations of a fallout with me, I do the best that I can to understand before I respond. Like before I cut your ass off, I need to know, okay, maybe the reason that they came at me that way is because they was misinformed. Maybe the reason that they did what they did is because it was something that was, what was best for them. Or the way they did me particularly is because they don't understand who I am as a person or what my boundaries are or something like that. But at the end of the motherfucking day, my nigga, once I've had a full assessment of how you view me and what's going on, and the reason that you did what you did and how you view me and all of that shit, once I've assessed the whole situation and it's time to cut you off, it ain't no coming back because it's fuck you forever. What's going on? Maxed out for the bankroll, the ism in the motherfucking building. What's the deal? But like I said, nigga, when it comes to me and cutting motherfuckers off, the reason I cut a motherfucker off so smooth, the reason that my cutoff game be so motherfucking permanent is because at the point that I decide to stop fucking with you, I completely understand why I don't fuck with you. Like I know exactly why I don't fuck with you. And I know exactly why I'll never fuck with you. Like when it come to breakups, when it come to me not being friends with motherfuckers no more, all that type of shit. Like nigga, I know exactly what it was. It ain't no misunderstanding. It's easy to reconcile when you split up with somebody and you didn't understand what was going on. Like, oh, I thought you missed my birthday party because you just didn't care. I found out you missed my birthday party because it was your grandmama funeral. Okay, for sure, I could understand that. Same thing with the thing yesterday, my nigga. If niggas was supposed to be at your show last night, but they had shows that they was booked on, I could understand you not being here. You was out of town. I could understand that. But if you RSVP said you was coming and chose not to come, now we got a motherfucking issue. Like that's my thing. Like I'm real big on understanding before I respond. Before I cut a motherfucker off, before I react to a motherfucker, I make sure I got a good understanding of what the situation is before I react. What's going on, Bone? My sister up in this motherfucker. Like nigga, when it come to me, dog, like I tell people, nigga, if you ever talk to me about somebody who I don't fuck with no more, don't think I'm holding a grudge. It's not a grudge. Like a lot of people, they hold grudges. A lot of people is like, oh, well, I even though I know that this person did this in error or this person did this out of misinformation, I still can't turn around and be cool with them. I can. Like I was talking to one of my homegirls the other day about like people falling out, and people mistreating other people. And I'm like, a lot of this shit is ego and perspective. A lot of times your ego is damaged, so you move a certain way. A lot of times it's a situation of you can only understand on a certain level. So somebody might be communicating up here, you communicating down here. So because you felt the way that they was communicating wasn't something you could understand, you took it wrong and you ran with that. Like you thought they was being disrespectful and they was honestly trying to be helpful. Like I tell motherfuckers, there's a way to tell a motherfucker they breath stink without coming off disrespectful, but some people don't have that level of understanding. So they just say your fucking breath stink instead of being like, hey, here go some gun. But it's like niggas take offense when they feel like motherfuckers is, miscommunicating. Like, they feel like a motherfucker being disrespectful. Like me personally, nigga, I do the best that I can to try to fucking understand when a motherfucker, before I react, before I flip out, before I crash out. All right, nigga, let me give this motherfucker a chance. What's going on? King John probably saved our marriage. Like before I break up with a female, before I stop fucking with a homeboy, before I cut off a business relationship, before I stop supporting a certain business, nigga, let me get an understanding. Because, like I said, nigga, I'm not the type of person to just cut a motherfucker off because of like just because they did something. I don't know why they did it. Like I was talking to King German. I was telling them niggas, somebody on the motherfucking chopping block. Like, nigga, if I don't get a good explanation of what's going on, the interaction is gonna be ended, my nigga. The contract is gonna be fucking terminated. So it was a situation where a motherfucker had to have a conversation like, hey, so what the fuck was that? Why'd you do that? Why'd you act that way? Like, cause I always give people a chance to turn a misunderstanding into an understanding. Like I say, the reason that I cut motherfuckers off the way I do is because when I cut you off with a clear understanding of why I did it. Like, I don't cut motherfuckers off because they missed my birthday. I cut motherfuckers off because they missed my birthday because they just didn't want to come to my birthday. Like, I cut motherfuckers off when I find out the reason you didn't show up to my birthday party is because you was playing a video game. Like I tell niggas, like, when it comes to me, I'm all about mutually beneficial relationships. When it comes to me, I fuck with people who fuck with me the way that I fuck with them. So if it's a situation of you doing something to me that I would never do to you, I'm gonna cut you the fuck off. If it's a situation where I know for a fact I go out of my way for you and you don't go out of your way for me, I'm cutting you the fuck off. And again, it's not in a hard feelings type of situation. It's in an understanding type of situation. I have a very good understanding of why you move that way. So being that I don't like the way you move, I'm not gonna fuck with you. And like I said, nigga, like, I take my ego out of a lot of shit. Like I told my homegirl, I said, nigga, once you learn the ability to check your ego in a lot of situations, you could take your feelings out of a lot of shit. And it's not a bad thing to have emotions because we are humans. We all have feelings. We all have emotions. But it's not cool to move on those emotions. You shouldn't allow those emotions to dictate your behavior. You behave and you move based on understanding. You move and behave based on logic. Things that things that understand. Like, okay, this is why I did this. Like, that's something that I get into it with my son about a lot. Like, why did you do that? Why did you do that? Like, I don't like you saying I don't know why I did it, nigga. You should always know why you did what you did, no matter what it is. Like, nigga, you should move in understanding. Nigga, don't never just move on impulse. Like, that's why a lot of motherfuckers is cool and not cool, because it's a lot of motherfuckers that's impulsive. Like, me personally, I don't even like impulsive motherfuckers. I like niggas who know why they did what they did. That's why I like to make sure that I have an understanding of why people move the way that they move. And if you an impulsive motherfucker, if you an emotional motherfucker, I can't fuck with you. I gotta stay the fuck away from you, because that shit, that's not my get down. It's not that everybody who I fuck with gotta be like-minded or like movement, but I for damn sure like people that's predictable. I like people that's consistent. I like people that I could count on. So if that's not you, I can't fuck with you. I don't like motherfuckers who, if I invite you to something, I don't know if you gonna be there. I don't know if you're gonna show up. I don't know if you gonna help. I don't know. Like, I don't like motherfuckers like that. That's not my get down. Because if I'm available, I'm there. Anybody who knows me know if you're really my friend and you throw something and I'm available to be there, I'll be there. If you the type of motherfucker that's like my friend, like a real friend of mine, like, nigga, there's nothing I wouldn't do to help a real friend, especially if I'm available, especially if I got it. So if that's not you, we're not friends. We won't be friends. Like, that ain't even the type of person that I gravitate toward. And again, like, with me, it's not an ego thing. A lot of motherfuckers, when it come to ego, they only like to fuck with people who want a certain status, whether that be financial, clout, popularity, physical beauty, all types of other superficial shit. Like, nigga, I kick it with a motherfucker that's homeless, nigga, long as you a real nigga about it and it's not a situation that you comfortable in that you gonna be in forever. Like, some niggas fall on hard times. So what you doing financially right now ain't none of my business. That's not how I judge you, nigga. I judge you on how you move. You know, like I said, the reason I fuck with Hugo is because, you know, when I see him up, energy the same. When I see him fucked up, energy the same. I respect that. You know, because that's a quality that I like in people. You know, I like when a motherfucker could talk the same shit when he up 10 as when he down 5. You know, like that's real nigga shit to me. Like, you know, and you know, it's a lot of motherfuckers don't really like dude. But it's like, nigga, I fuck with him. That nigga cool. Cause at the end of the day, when you a real motherfucker, when you walking who you are 100% in totality, a lot of people don't fuck with that. You know, insecure motherfuckers don't like people that's too secure. Motherfuckers who don't view themselves very highly hate motherfuckers who view themselves highly. Like they don't even feel comfortable around confident motherfuckers. So it's like, of course, a lot of y'all niggas don't like Hugo, but I fuck with it. Like, man, that nigga cocky as motherfucker. He think he the shit. Okay, let him think he the shit, my nigga. I think I'm the shit too. And what's wrong with that, my nigga? I like cocky motherfuckers. You know, I don't like people who put other people down. But shit, nigga, I love seeing motherfuckers walk in confidence. You know, because that's how I carry myself. That's how I view myself. So if you view yourself highly, cool, nigga, just don't look down on me. You know, that's the whole thing. Like, but there's people who don't like motherfuckers who confident, period. This nigga ain't never said nothing foul about you, ain't never done you wrong, ain't never took nothing from you or nothing. Why you mad at him? Because niggas just don't like confidence. That's just life, my nigga. What's going on, nigga? My mom up in this motherfucker. But 12 Kyle say sometimes you gotta let folks know that you and your time ain't to be played with pretty much. My mom say, what's up, y'all? Let's get the likes and shares up. Jay is real, said finally caught the live. What's going on, Jay? Shit. Oh, my cousin up in this motherfucker. What's going on, cousin Pooh? Baylor said, I should have a parking space with a nameplate when I pull up. We eating asparagus and curry chicken for dinner. Value times. Yeah, nigga, because Baylor's a billionaire. Nigga, everywhere Baylor go, he got a parking spot. Nigga, Baylor called restaurants ahead, nigga, and they put his name down on the parking spot in white paint. And it literally say Baylorism on the parking spot. If y'all go to Mastro's or one of those restaurants in Malibu, nigga, like crustaceans or any of that, there's a parking spot that say Baylorism in fucking big bold letters in white paint on the parking spot, my nigga. Like Baylor rich, my nigga. He a billionaire, nigga. That's billionaire Baylor. The B stand for billions. You know, but like I said, my nigga, like, you know, when it comes to how certain motherfuckers move, nigga, I fuck with people who move in consistency. Like consistent people is the type of motherfuckers I like to be around. I like people that's predictable. I like people that's consistent. You know, I made a joke about that shit last night. Like, nigga, I said, nigga, the truth and lies are like two bitches. You know, the lie is beautiful. You know how they say, nigga, the ugly truth or a pretty lie. Nigga, lies are pretty. A lie is like a beautiful bitch. A lie is like a bad bitch because everybody like to be lied to. You know, everybody like to hear, you're the best, you're the greatest. I love you. Nah, I wasn't with a bitch. I was with my friends. Like lies make people feel comfortable. You know, nigga. But the thing about lies is hard to maintain. Like a punk bitch. You know, like these bad bitches run around here, the BBL fake titty bitches. Them bitches hard to maintain. It's expensive. You got to keep them hoes traveling. You got to put a gang of money in them bitches' pockets. You always got to be into it with another nigga behind these bitches. Like lies is hard to maintain like a punk bitch, my nigga. The truth ugly. You know, the truth is like the average regular bitch. But the thing about the truth is consistent. The truth is always there, my nigga. You ain't got to remember nothing when you tell the truth. Nigga, the truth is consistent. Nigga, like when you tell the truth, nigga, like it is what the fuck it is. You gonna lose motherfuckers and you gonna keep motherfuckers, but it's based on the truth. So you can go to sleep, you gonna sleep deeply because you told the truth. You ain't got nothing to wake up and worry about because can't nobody expose the truth. They can expose lies. When people find out you lied, they want to do all type of fucked up shit to you because you lied to them. People don't trust you. People don't fuck with you when you lie. But when you tell the truth, nigga, everybody around you, when you honest, you know they with you for honest reasons. You know they with you for some real ass reasons. So you can trust everybody around you when you honest. Because honest people attract honest people. Honest people breed honest people. A liar hate to be around an honest motherfucker. Honest motherfuckers love being around honest motherfuckers. So when it come to me, like nigga, like I tell motherfuckers, like nigga, you gotta judge your circle by your own actions. You gotta judge your circle by your own get down. When you look around you and you see a bunch of snakes, it's cause they see the snake in you. That's the reason you surrounded by snakes, cause you a fucking snake, my nigga. Like I be telling motherfuckers, like nigga, people are reflections of who's around them. A lot of motherfuckers, like, like I say, my nigga, you can't solve something that you won't admit is a problem. Like a lot of motherfuckers that run around with suckers, they don't realize they's a sucker. Because behind every bitch ass nigga is four other bitch ass niggas telling them he a real nigga. So a lot of times when you're around a bunch of suckers and snakes and busters and punks and thieves and shit, it's because y'all niggas, y'all got a whole lot of shit in common. That's why y'all hang out, my nigga. Like I say, nigga, I don't fuck with bitches with a gang of friends that's hoes. Cause you're not gonna convince me that you not a hoe too. You might not admit you a hoe. You might not think that you doing hoe shit, but bitch, you just as big as a hoe as them. Because ain't no bunch of hoes gonna want to hang out with a good girl, my nigga. When they all want to go out and do hoe stuff, you don't want to go out. When they want to go fuck four niggas, you don't want to go fuck four niggas with them. So why would they kick it with you? Nigga, you don't never see no four motherfucking eagles hanging with a turkey, my nigga, and vice versa. Like they say in the Bible, nigga. I quote this shit damn near every episode, nigga. How can two walk together unless they agree, my nigga? So when it comes to your circle, like nigga, judge your circle by yourself. Like nigga, why the fuck is it always bitch ass niggas around me? Why is it always snitches around me? Because they see it in you, my nigga. They see that they see them same characteristics in you. Like I say, my nigga, when it comes to the people that's around me, nigga, I tell them all the time, like, nigga, if you being around me is a compliment and vice versa. Like, nigga, it's an honor to be around the niggas that I know because I know these niggas real, because if they wasn't, they wouldn't be around me. And another thing that everybody around me knows and understands about me is, nigga, if I smell sucker on you, I ain't gonna fuck with you. Like, straight up. The niggas who been down with me for decades, like my original OG day one niggas, like they know it's a gang of niggas that was in season one that ain't in season five. It's a gang of niggas that I was with in the early 2000s that I ain't around no more. Niggas can't get a conversation or a what's up from me. And there was a time when we was everyday niggas. We was around each other all the motherfucking time, and we're no longer because I don't fuck with sucker shit, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, I understand before I respond. When it comes to me and niggas who I cut off, I got a broad understanding of the bitch ass nigga that you are. So once I made the assessment that you's a bitch ass nigga, I stop fucking with you. And like I said, my nigga, this don't be a situation of, oh, I thought he said this, or I thought he did that. Nah, I know exactly what you did, and I know exactly why you did it. Because like I say, nigga, before I cut anybody off, nigga, anybody who's around me and anybody who's not around me will tell you, nigga, but before the cutoff came, there was a conversation. There was an understanding. An understanding was come to, my nigga. Like, I ain't cut nobody off behind no misunderstanding. Just like how I talk about reconciliation, my nigga. Most of the people who I've spun the block on, most of the people who have come back into my life after they no longer was in my life, they left me on the misunderstanding. And it can be forgiven because we are humans and we make mistakes. Sometimes people make moves in error. So when it comes to people who are in my life again that wasn't in my life at one point, a lot of times it's because they misunderstood something about me or they misunderstood something that I did and they made a move accordingly. And as long as the move that you made wasn't made disrespectfully, or you didn't do something that I can't forgive, I could forgive you for a misunderstanding. So if it's a situation where me and you stop talking because you cut me off in error, I don't mind, answering the phone when you call, allowing you to apologize, or we reconcile in whatever way we choose to, come back into, us being in contact. But most people, when I cut you off, oh no, that should be permanent, my nigga. Because like I say, I don't cut motherfuckers off based on misunderstanding. I cut motherfuckers off based on clear understanding. 9 times out of 10, like I told King Germ, like if it's a situation with somebody who I'm dating or somebody who I'm cool with or somebody who I do business with, I'm not finna be like, oh man, she didn't tell me good night last night. I'ma cut her ass off, or oh, she didn't tell me good morning, or she ain't been answering her phone. I'ma block her ass. Like, no, let me go ahead and get a good understanding. Maybe her phone broke. Maybe something happened. Maybe it's a family emergency. But I'm gonna make sure that whatever it is, I come to a thorough understanding. Cause at the end of the motherfucking day, when I cut you off, it ain't no coming back. So with that understanding, I'm gonna give you all the grace that I could allow you before I make this motherfucking decision. Cause when I make the decision, nigga, when I lock the door, I change the locks. Like, nigga, I don't come back. I don't double back. Like I tell niggas, a lot of motherfuckers be in fucked up situations with people because you allowed a snake to bite you again. Nigga, once I realize you a snake, nigga, I don't fuck with snakes. I cut the heads off of snakes. I don't just put them out in the front yard and allow them to come back into my house. No, I cut your motherfucking head off. So before I do that shit, I gotta make sure this a snake, not a lizard. This a snake, not a whatever the hell. Nigga, once I've made the assessment, the decision is permanent because the decisions was made in understanding. Like I say, my nigga, before I respond in any way, I understand. Same with, like I said, with the Hugo situation. Nigga, the motherfuckers that RSVP and didn't show up, I understand. You know, we gonna have some conversation so we can get to an understanding. So once I understand why you did what you did, I'm gonna move accordingly. Like I tell motherfuckers, I never move funny. I always move accordingly. Nigga, that's me in my motherfucking life. Nigga, I move accordingly. I don't never move funny. I always tell people that, nigga, when the motherfucker is telling you, oh, Dolemite don't fuck with me no more, tell them why. Don't just tell motherfuckers I stop fucking with you or I start moving funny. Nah, nigga, tell them what you did and vice versa. Cause I tell motherfuckers, nigga, whenever it come to me, like women who I deal with in life, like they know, I tell you the ugly truth before I tell you anything. I tell you what happened in my marriage and why it ended and what I did wrong. So you know what the fuck you dealing with coming in. I ain't got no lies for nobody, nigga. Fuck your feelings. I much rather deal with your ass with my honesty than some bullshit. Because like I said, nigga, a lie ugly, but a lie consistent. A lie is comfortable. I mean, the truth ugly, truth consistent. Nigga, you can sleep deep as a motherfucker when you tell the truth. You can look at whatever relationship you in comfortably when you telling the motherfucking truth. Cause at the end of the day, I know you with me for an honest reason. I don't mind you being with me for the truth. I feel insecure when I'm in a relationship based on a lie. Because at any point that lie could be exposed and the whole relationship is at stake. That's why I don't like lying to motherfuckers. I don't want no bitch fucking with me based on no lie. Because I don't want her, to find out the truth. And now she don't want to fuck with me no more. Like, oh damn, nigga, I found out, you ain't really from where you say you from, or I found out you don't do what you say you do, or I found out you don't got the amount of money you said you had. I found out, nigga, you not a man of your word, nigga. You told me you was gonna show up at 8, nigga. You ain't get there till 10. You said you was hanging with your friends and you was hanging with a bitch. Nigga, I ain't got no lie for nobody. Nigga, I don't want you fuck with me based on no sucker shit, bitch. I want you to fuck with me because you fuck with me. You know, like I said, nigga, I'd rather have 4 motherfuckers that love me to death because I'm honest than 4,000 motherfuckers fucking with me for some fucking lie I told. Because nigga, once the lie is exposed, now I got 4,000 motherfuckers that hate me. You know, that's the fucking thing. Like when you lie to motherfuckers, you get them a license to hate you. You get them a license to disrespect you. Motherfuckers respect the truth. Niggas don't respect no lies. Niggas might fuck with the lie while the lie is cracking. You know, it's like fame. You know, people fuck with the famous person while they famous, but once the fame go away, you's a buster. Like, nigga, I don't want motherfuckers fucking with me for nothing superficial, no sucker shit. Like, nigga, I want you to fuck with me the same way you fucked with me when I had money as what you fuck with me when I'm broke. Like, nigga, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me because it's me, not because of what I got, not because of what status I'm on. You know, that's the truth. Nigga, the truth is gonna be the truth, whether you up, whether you down, whether you fucked up, whether you winning or losing, the truth always gonna be the truth. Lies, shit. Nigga, the lie got 1,000 different outfits. Nigga, the lie got a BBL, fake titties, fake lips, fake hair, you know, a wig, a weave, fake eyelashes, fake everything. Cause that's what a lie is. Nigga, I'm with the truth. I ain't got no filters. I ain't got none of that shit, nigga. I show up as what the fuck I am. Ugly or whatever. Fucked up teeth, breath stinking, nigga musty. It is what the fuck it is, my nigga. This what I am. You know, nigga, you like it, you don't like it. I'm cool with either one because the truth is the fucking truth. Lies, shit, nigga, the lies show up different. Whatever you ask a lying motherfucker, you gonna get 200 different answers. I hate that kind of shit. I don't like inconsistency. I don't like inconsistent people, my nigga. That's why I don't gamble. You know, because you can never predict the outcome when you gamble. That's why I don't gamble. I got $200 in my prize picks account, nigga. I ain't played that shit yet, nigga. That shit been sitting in there for 2 fucking years, nigga. I'm afraid to gamble. I fucking hate gambling. Cause it's like, damn, nigga, I'm be 200 down if I don't make the right decision. That's the same as how I feel about fucking with people who not honest. That's the same as how I feel about fucking with people who inconsistent. Like, damn, nigga, I might call this bitch to come hang out, nigga. This bitch ain't gonna be there. You know, I might call this nigga. You know, I might be in a fight. Hey, nigga, I need some backup. Yeah, nigga, I'm on the way. I'm getting my ass whooped for 30 motherfucking minutes. Nigga, fight over. Hey, man, I had some car troubles. You good? Yeah, I'm good, nigga. I just got jumped, bitch ass nigga. You was supposed to show up. I don't like friends like that. I don't like inconsistent people, my nigga. And what you say, Uncle Yens say so much game from this shit. The world ain't the same as it used to be. It is what it is, my nigga. You know, but like I said, dog, like, you know, when it comes to like me, how I move and who I fuck with, like I'm always big on understanding. You know, like conversations that I had with people like recently, like one of my homegirls who I was giving advice to, I was like, nigga, you know, when it comes to everybody in your life, you got to have an understanding of who's for you. You got to have an understanding of who should be around you. You got to have an understanding of, you know, the type of people who you need to be around when you at certain points in your life and when you're trying to do certain things in your life. Like, if you the type of person that's working on your healing journey, you can't be around broken people. You know, if you in a situation of you just got done with a bad breakup and you're trying to heal from that, you can't be hanging around a bunch of bitter ass bitches because you're gonna take on their disposition. You know, you're gonna be getting bitter ass advice all day. You're gonna be around bitter ass bitches talking bitter ass shit all motherfucking day. You can't heal when you around a bunch of broken ass motherfuckers. You know, like you can't be the good apple in a bag full of rotten apples, my nigga. Like it don't work. You know, like I told her, like, you know, I know these might be your friends and shit. I know these might be motherfuckers who you've been around your whole life, but you'll never be able to get out of your circumstance being around them motherfuckers. You know, and again, like I told her, like, nigga, I understand, like, it is pleasing to your ego to be around motherfuckers who, you know, when you tell them what happened, they telling you, "Oh, girl, it's not your fault. You didn't do nothing wrong," and you know you did something wrong. You know, like this is one of my things about my friendships. This is one of my things about honesty. Like I said, A friend ain't the nigga who gonna lie to me to make me feel good. A friend is a motherfucker that's gonna tell me the truth to make me better, not feel better, be better. It's two different fucking things. A honest friend make you be better. A fake ass friend make you feel better. I don't want to be around niggas who care about my feeling. I want niggas who care about my well-being. Nigga, don't worry about how I feel. Worry about where I'm at in life. Worry about how I'm doing in life. Nigga, don't worry about my motherfucking emotions, my nigga. Tell me the motherfucking truth. If I'm fucking up, tell me that, my nigga. Don't allow me to walk off a fucking cliff because you care about my feelings. Oh man, you're doing great, man. Keep doing that shit. Like, man, you know how many motherfuckers will tell you keep on doing something that you shouldn't be fucking doing? Bitches will tell you to keep on hoeing. Like I can't have a friend that when I'm mad and I'm turned up and I want to go do some bullshit, like I tell niggas, I don't want a ride or die friend, my nigga. I want a, hey, nigga, you need to chill the fuck out friend. I need a, hey, nigga, you got too much to lose, nigga. You got kids. I need that friend. I don't need a friend to say free Dolemite. I need a friend to stop Dolemite from going to prison. I just needed a sip. And what you say, Baylor? It's okay and will always be okay to change the roster, family, friends, associates, etc. Eventually, your championship roster will look different. Your journey is already spoken for. Exactly. Cause like I said, nigga, like me and the way I move, my nigga, like it ain't about day ones. It's about A1s. Like, nigga, I'm way more likely to be around a bunch of real niggas that I just met than a bunch of bitch ass niggas that I was raised with. Like, nigga, I don't base who I fuck with the closest off of who I knew the longest, my nigga. I don't give a fuck about perfect attendance, nigga. I'm all about your motherfucking GPA. It's a gang of motherfuckers that show up to every motherfucking class, my nigga. Like I say this shit about gang banging, my nigga. It's a million niggas be on the front line and they ain't worth shit. I don't need a bunch of motherfuckers who show up to the hood every day, but don't add nothing to it. I need motherfuckers that put work in, my nigga. Even if you live in Palmdale, you put in work, come on through. Nigga, your ass live far, okay, fuck it, nigga. Long as you do what you do when you around this motherfucker, then it makes sense to have you around. But having a bunch of bum ass motherfuckers around you who not adding to your life, what the fuck does that do for you? Like I told the homegirl, like, nigga, you got to get around like-minded people. You got to get around people that's on the same journey as you. Nigga, fuck who your friends are. Fuck who you've known for a long time. Because if they leeches, if they suckers, if they dishonest, why the fuck are they around you? Cause you knew them for a long ass time? That's garbage. What's going on, cousin Mimi? Like that's the thing, nigga. Everybody who you see around me is a like-minded motherfucker. If you see a motherfucker around me, nigga, you can pretty much say that person is probably of high integrity, a high morals, a good character person. Cause I don't fuck with busters. I don't fuck with suckers. I don't fuck with liars. I don't fuck with snitches. I don't fuck with thieves. I don't fuck with none of that shit. That's why, like I told motherfuckers, like, when it comes to me and the people who I fuck with and the people who I don't fuck with, there's people who I don't fuck with because, if somebody can make you believe something about me contrary to what I've shown you as a person and who I am, I don't want you to fuck with me. Like, if somebody can make you believe that I'm a thief or a weirdo or a sucker or some type of predator or some shit like that, and you believe that instead of what I've shown you as a person through my behavior, go ahead and believe them. I tell motherfuckers, like, I don't fight against lies, my nigga, because I walk in the truth. You can't expose the truth. So if all I've been to you is true, all I've been to you is real, nigga, the whole time you've known me, I ain't showing you nothing but real shit. And the motherfucker that I don't fuck with come and tell a lie on me, and you believe that, keep believing it, bitch ass nigga. Don't never fuck with me. I'm whatever the fuck they told you. Because if you believe they words and not my actions, I don't want you around me, my nigga. You know, like I tell motherfuckers, like, nigga, I've been the truth my whole motherfucking life. So if somebody gonna sit up here and tell a lie on me and you believe that outside of the truth that I've been showing you my whole life, fuck you. I don't need you around me, my nigga, because the thing is, if you want to believe something, it don't take no evidence to make you believe it. So obviously, whatever the fuck they told you, you wanted to believe that. Especially if you didn't come to me to get the understanding of the fucking truth. What's going on, my nigga Pie Face? You know, like that's the fucking thing, my nigga. If somebody lied on me and you believe that, instead of getting the truth from me, please stay the fuck away from me forever, my nigga. I don't mind. Like, you know, like I tell niggas, like, nigga, I don't need suckers in my life, my nigga. I don't need bitch ass niggas in my life, my nigga. You know, so if you wanted to believe that I'm anything other than what I am, believe it forever, my nigga. Stay away forever. I don't need you. Swear to God. You know, like I tell niggas, like, you ain't never lost a real friend. That's impossible. You lost a buster. Nigga, you lost a sucker. You ain't lose a real friend. I don't give a fuck how long you knew this motherfucker. If you lost them, they were never your friend. Nigga, if you stop fucking with me because of something a motherfucker told you, you were never my friend in the first place. You know, because all my friends, nigga, everybody who's been around me for the majority of my life, they know who I am. They know how I get down. You know, like Pie Face, you know, I don't know if he even still in the motherfucking room or not. But like he know me better than probably anybody outside of, you know, like my kid's mom or, you know, my real mom or people like that. Like outside of that, nigga, Pie Face knows me very well. Like Pie Face know, like nigga, I'm the type of friend that you might not talk to me every day, but if you need me, I'm there. Nigga, I ain't there every day. I ain't there to drink on the porch. I ain't there to kick it every day. I'm not an everyday nigga. But if you really need me, I'm there every time. Nigga, you call me, hey, cuz I just got out. I need you to come pick me up from the pen. I'm on the way. Nigga, if it's a shootout, a big fight, nigga, I'm on the way. Now, Monday through Friday, I ain't there. I ain't gonna front, nigga. I'm not the everyday nigga. Like I'm too busy. But if I know you need me for real, nigga, I'm on the way, my nigga. Like he know that. You know, Podface, he nigga, we probably knew each other since I was about 10 years old. You know, so I done known Podface 30 fucking years. You know, so he knows what my get down is and how I am and who I am as a friend. Like there's never been no fallout between me and him. You know, especially because like, you know, the same type of situation where there's been lies told on him. Like, nigga, I know the truth. So there's no lie you can tell me about this nigga. It's been 30 fucking years of consistent friendship where just cause somebody says something about the nigga don't mean I'ma believe that. You know, nigga, that's just how I am with my friendships. And you know, like I said, the reason that I don't take that well when a motherfucker tell you like, oh, I heard this lie about you or blah, 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 is because, like I say about understanding, if a motherfucker lied on you, to me, I would defend you. If a motherfucker is talking shit about a friend of mine, to me, I'm gonna defend my friend. You know, one of my big things is don't tell me what they said, nigga. Tell me what you said when they said what they said. What the fuck you say when they said that shit? Did you defend me or did you let them keep on bashing me? Did you let them keep running my motherfucking name through the mud? Why the fuck did they feel so comfortable talking shit about me to you? Did you make it a comfortable environment for them to bash me in front of you? Like, is that the type of fucking, you know, the interaction that you have with motherfuckers when I ain't around? They sit up talking shit about me and you just like, well, damn, that's crazy. Well, damn, he did what? Damn, Dolemite did what? Damn, he's a bitch ass nigga. What? You know, cause like I said, nigga, I judge motherfuckers so much more behind my back than what you say to my face. Because again, my nigga, a lie is beautiful. A lie is pretty. A lie makes you feel comfortable. So motherfuckers will sit up in your face making you feel comfortable as hell. Just lying to you. Telling you you're amazing. I love you. You my best friend. You the greatest. But behind your back, they telling the truth. I don't even fuck with that nigga. I don't like that motherfucker. So when somebody behind your back telling them how you ain't shit, nigga, of course they felt comfortable telling that motherfucker because they saying the same shit about you. You know, that's the motherfucking thing. Like, nigga, ain't nobody finna feel comfortable down talking pie face around me. Ain't nobody finna motherfucking feel comfortable down talking nobody who I honestly fuck with around me. Cause they know, like, nigga, I'm not finna sit up here and just let you bash this motherfucker around me. Like, no, that ain't my motherfucking get down, my nigga. If I like you in your face and behind your back. Like, nigga, I don't like niggas who, you know, when we ain't around, I'm telling them, oh, this nigga ain't shit. This is a sorry motherfucker. I hate this motherfucker. Nah, nigga, whatever I feel behind your back, I feel to your face. You know, everybody who know me personally, like my real friends, my family and all that, they know, oh, nigga, trust me. I talk way worse to your face than I talk behind your back. Nigga, my brother D'Angelo. Nigga, love that nigga to death. Anybody who's never seen me and D'Angelo around each other, I speak very, very highly of my brother. But when me and D'Angelo are in person, he every bitch in the world. Bitch ass nigga. What's up, bitch? That's how I talk about him. You know, same with my cousins, same with my friends. Like when I'm around my friends, my real friends, you know, because like I say in the black community, my nigga, in the black community, bitch ass nigga is reserved for your best friend and your worst enemy. You know, your closest friends are the niggas who you talk the craziest to. Like, nigga, all my friends who I'm close to, I talk crazy as hell to them niggas because they're my friends. Love them niggas to death, so they know I don't mean nothing by it. But at the same time, like, I'll never down somebody behind their back and then be actually cool in their face. And traits like that are things that make me either fuck with people or not fuck with people. Because again, it's an understanding. You know, so if you the type of motherfucker that when we kicking it and Johnny's standing right here and you all cool with Johnny, and then Johnny leave and you talking shit about Johnny, I can't fuck with you. You're not the type of person I'll be fucking with. You know, so if you notice I be shading off or I don't be around, or when you show up, I walk off, it's an understanding. Use a bitch ass nigga. You know, and a lot of times I don't announce my exit, I just exit because it's unnecessary. You don't even deserve the energy of a real nigga because you's a bitch. So I don't even give you the courtesy of an exit interview when I leave. I just leave because that's some sucker shit, and you should know that. You know, like that's not my get down. Like who I am to you to your face is the same nigga that I am behind your back. I don't say nothing behind a nigga back that I wouldn't say to him. You know, again, like these are traits that if you don't display these characteristics, we can't be friends. You know, I like the truth, my nigga. You know, the truth ugly, but I love the bitch. You know, same with karma. Like I tell people, my nigga, karma is not a bitch. Karma is a lady. Karma is only a bitch when you mistreat her. Karma is however you treat karma. If you treat karma good, like I say with a lady will treat you however you treat her. A happy lady is the best dick sucker in the world. A happy lady is the freakiest motherfucker on the planet. A happy lady will spoil your motherfucking ass. But a bitch that you mistreat will ruin your life. A bitch who you mistreat will divorce you and take everything. Nigga, anybody who you mistreat gonna treat you fucked up. That's how karma is. You run around this motherfucker fucking people over. Karma's a bitch. Look at Charlie Kirk. Look at how life treated him. However you treat the world gonna give you back whatever you give it, nigga. You know, nigga, whatever you deposit is what you gonna withdraw. Whatever you plant is whatever's gonna grow, my nigga. That's life. You know, nigga, like I run around this motherfucker doing the best that I can to help as many people as I can to do the best that I can. You know, like nigga, I try to fulfill my purpose by spreading as much knowledge and information as I can. I genuinely enjoy the fact that this show helps people. I don't make no money doing this shit. Nigga, my reward for the Too Much Game podcast is the people who say real shit. I'ma use that. I'ma do that. I'ma apply that. That helped me. Thank you. Me and my dad, we back cool because I listened to the show. Me and my girl, we getting along because I listened to the show. I got closer to my kids because I listened to the show. Like, that's my reward. DMs. And that's fine, my nigga. Like I'm cool with that. Because like I say, nigga, you gonna be remembered a lot more in life for how you made people feel than what you earned financially. Like, you can't put your net worth on your headstone, my nigga. Like, your net worth ain't gonna be brought up at your funeral. Like, your legacy for your life ain't, how much money you made, or what type of fly ass car you was driving, or what type of cold ass shoe collection that you had, or none of that stupid ass shit. Like, it's all gonna be based on how you made people feel, who you helped, what you did for people, like, how you made motherfuckers feel. Like, so, like, I do the best that I can to walk around life helping as many people as I can. And like I say, that's my circle. Like, that's the type of people I like being around. Like, I like being around, people who got a positive mindset, people who are helpful, and it's not always a situation of finances. Like, I don't need a nigga run around giving me money and shit. Like, nigga, I just need motherfuckers that, if I need a hand with something, or I need some information, you like, yeah, nigga, call. You said your car fucked up. Shit, let me call my mechanic homeboy, nigga. Let me see if I can get your shit fixed, nigga. I just need shit like that. Like, shit, nigga. Oh yeah, you a comedian. You said you trying to get put on the show. Oh man, let me call a homie. He got a comedy club. Let's see if I can get you booked. Them the type of motherfuckers I like being around. I don't like being around. Hey man, your job hiring? Man, they ain't even hiring right now, my nigga. Man, I don't need them type of bitch ass niggas around me. I hate a gatekeeping ass nigga. What's going on, Britt Renee? Britt Row Records up in this motherfucker. I could talk about this all day podcast. Y'all niggas go subscribe so you can get BTG for President, the Open Run with BTG podcast. 3 shows on 1 feed. And happy motherfucking C-Day, Britt Renee. Her birthday just passed. Welcome to the 40 Club. But like I said, my nigga, like, I like being around like-minded motherfuckers. Because how can two walk together unless they agree, my nigga? Like, it's not no motherfucker who I like to be around who don't got a similar get down. Because like I say, nigga, I base who I am on my integrity, on my character, on my honesty, on me just being a real nigga in general, my nigga. And that's the type of motherfuckers I like being around. Like, how much money you got in your pocket don't matter to me. Like I say, nigga, there's comedians who I fuck with tough, who, nigga, they status is down here in the comedy game. And this motherfuckers who I be with who be famous as hell. And I'll walk right past the famous nigga to go kick it with the motherfucker that got 114 followers on Instagram. Cause that nigga with 114 followers, he a cool nigga. That's a nigga who I can get down with. Like, that's a real motherfucker. Let me go kick it with homeboy. He might not even be funny on stage, my nigga. I don't kick it with niggas because they funnier or less funny. That shit don't matter to me. Like I told King Germ, like, nigga, when it come to podcasts I listen to, man, I listen to y'all niggas shows because y'all my friends. I don't listen to famous podcasts. I don't listen to Joe Budden. I don't listen to Joe Rogan. I don't listen to $1 million worth of game. I don't listen, nigga. I listen to BTG for President, Open Run with BTG, motherfucking. I could talk about this all day podcast, nigga. I listen to motherfucking Rodis Live. I listen to 12 Cow podcast, Rap Soul podcast. Like, nigga, I listen to my friends. I don't give a fuck about no famous rich fucking podcast. Like, shout out to them and shit. But I listen to my friends. Like, nigga, if I don't fuck with you, why would I support your shit? Nigga, like, I was joking with King Germ. Like, nigga say your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast. I'm like, yeah, that's real shit. Cause I'm everybody's favorite podcast. And that's my favorite podcast. So y'all can honestly say The Pod and Saved Our Marriage is your favorite podcaster's favorite podcast because that's my favorite show. But I listen to them. Shit, I listen to Shan. I'll be having to pick and choose with Shan because my favorite show that Shan got is She Gets It podcast. Nigga, when she cut that motherfucker, I was sad because there was a time when she ended that show. She said, nigga, this is the conclusion. This is the last episode. There will be no more She Gets It podcast. That I was sick, nigga. I started listening to the Creator podcast. I started listening to the Cozy One podcast because I fuck with Shan. So I was listening to that shit. But that nigga, She Gets It is my favorite fucking podcast that she got. It's always been one of my favorite podcasts. Since me and Shan first got cool, that was one of my favorite podcasts. Like even when it come to podcasts in general, nigga, like I tell Rosie that shit all the time. Like, she one of the only motherfuckers who I wish would come back and start podcasting again. Like I told y'all, nigga, if a nigga want to quit. Fuck you, nigga. Fuck a quitter. I don't give a fuck. But Rosie, the only motherfucker I'd be like, man, I wish Rosie still was podcasting, dog. But once outside opened up, once the pandemic was over, shit, nigga, podcasters, it probably was 50 million podcasts at the time of the pandemic, my nigga. It's probably about 10 million now after the pandemic. Post-pandemic, niggas said fuck podcasting, my nigga. Podcasting was over. Once the doors opened up and the clubs was back open and all the fun things was open and niggas didn't have to stay in the house with their roadcasters and shit, nigga, the podcast game started falling off. And that's cool. Like I say all the time, nigga, I'm glad you motherfuckers left. I just wish y'all niggas would have sent your audience this way. Nigga, there was some podcasts that was cracking. There was some podcast, them niggas was doing good, my nigga. And then once everything shut down, nigga, them niggas was Vamuski, nigga. They was out of here. They was like, fuck a podcast. I want to go shake my ass. And again, good riddance, motherfucker. Like, shit, I don't be tripping. Bye. It is what the fuck it is, my nigga. Shit. But shout out to everybody who stuck with it. Because like I said, my nigga, if you truly love something, you'll keep doing it. It ain't no minor inconvenience gonna stop you from doing something that you enjoy. Ain't no minor inconvenience gonna stop you from doing something you love. Same with friendship. Like I said, nigga, you never lost a real friend. Nigga, you only lose suckers. Because if you really my friend, a lie not gonna stop our friendship. If you really my friend, an inconvenience ain't gonna stop our friendship. If you really my friend, a misunderstanding ain't gonna stop our friendship. A lot of times if somebody could sit up here and say some bullshit about you or lie on you and the motherfucker believe it, it's because they already wanted to believe it. Anything a motherfucker want to believe don't take no evidence. So when it comes to anybody who I lost in my life, I don't give a fuck. Because if we fell out on a lie, it's because you wanted to believe that. So fuck you. Same with chicks I deal with, friends, anything, nigga. If a motherfucker was able to lie on me to make you stop fucking with me, didn't need you. Like I say all the time, like, nigga, anything that you love, anything that you care for, you'll deal with it through inconvenience. You'll deal with it through misunderstanding. Like, you'll fight to keep it in your life if it's important to you. Like I say, when it come to my friends, when it come to motherfuckers who I fuck with, like I said, nigga, with Pie Face as an example. When there was lies being told on him, nigga, I went to him like, hey, nigga, fuck is this shit that motherfuckers is talking about? Once I got the understanding, nigga, friendship ain't never went nowhere, didn't slow down and none of that shit, because that's my dog. Like, nigga, ain't never showed nothing but loyalty, my nigga. So it's like, nigga, there's no lie gonna be told that's gonna make me say, oh, I can't fuck with that nigga. Cause Johnny Ray so-and-so said that nigga did whoop-de-whoop. Like, nigga, no. Like, nigga, there's nothing you gonna be able to tell me foul about a nigga that I fuck with that I'm not about to go and get the motherfucking understanding about, because my friendships are fucking important. So with the importance of the friendships that I have, I make sure to get an understanding before I respond. Same with a relationship. If I truly like a woman If I truly love a woman, if I'm truly feeling a woman, nigga, ain't no small misunderstanding gonna end our fucking relationship. Like, bitch, I'm gonna make sure that before we cut the cord on this motherfucker, like I'm completely in the light about what's going on. Because I would hate to have cut your ass off and found out later, like, damn, she just fell asleep, or damn, she wasn't ignoring me, her phone died, damn, that's what happened, her phone got stolen, like, let me get a deep understanding before I respond, because I would hate to lose a whole relationship based on some bullshit. Like I said, nigga, if anybody cut me off, I don't take, I don't have hard feelings. I don't involve my ego, because I understand. Even if you misunderstood, I understand that people misunderstand. So it ain't no hard feelings. Nigga, the only time I get upset or in my feelings about some shit, nigga, the only time that I'm like, fuck you, whatever, is when, again, I understand that whatever move you made because you's a sucker. That's why I don't be mad when I lose motherfuckers, because it's like, shit, you wasn't nobody who I needed in my life, no way. So it ain't no loss to me. Nigga, nobody who ain't around me no more, I look at as a loss. Everything is everything. It is what it is. I'm gonna have real niggas in my life, and I'm gonna lose suckers. That's just what life do, my nigga. Everybody can't go. I understand that. It's just like what, the thing that Baylor said, like, the analogy of sports, nigga. Like, everybody on the team, when you got on the team, ain't gonna be there when y'all holding up the trophy at the championship. Eldon Campbell was on the Lakers for a long time, but he wasn't there when they won the title. Dale Harris was coaching them niggas for a long time when they had Shaq and Kobe, but he couldn't go to the championship. We needed Phil Jackson. Nigga, that's how I view my life, my nigga. Like, everybody not gonna be with me when I'm on Netflix. There's a lot of motherfuckers around me who might not be here, when I make $1 million. It is what it is, my nigga. But again, it's all gonna be based on understanding. So it's never hard feelings. There's nobody who I know in my life who can tell you I'm holding a grudge against them. I'm not. I got a couple motherfuckers, who if we get around each other, it might be a very bad situation, but even that, it's an understanding. Why I feel the way I feel. It ain't nobody in the dark about why I don't like them. Everybody who I don't like know why I don't like them. And that's what it is with me, my nigga. Like I said, nigga, I don't tell beautiful lies. I tell the ugly motherfucking truth. So everything that I do in life, everything that I fuck with in life, the reason that I love the truth is because the truth brings understanding. And that's what today's episode is about. What I'm closing on. Like, with all that you get understanding. It's in the Bible. I tell y'all, I quote the Bible all the time. Don't be remembering the verses and the chapters and all that shit. But I do remember that part of the Bible. Whatever you get understanding. And I'm going to drop the mic on that shit. This has been your host, Uncle Dolemite of the Too Much Game podcast, live from the sanctuary once again. If you would like to support me financially, you can cash at me at Uncle Dolemite, Uncle Dolemite. Nigga, if the game helps you, man, send me $1 or something, my nigga. Or get you some merchandise at Too Much Game Podcast.store. TOO Much Game Podcast.store. Support the squad, Townhouse Media, Town E House Media. The Sports for You podcast, sports number 4, letter U. Sports for You wrestling, same shit, but with wrestling. Support all the homies in podcasting. The 12 Kyle podcast, Rap Soul podcast, Britt Renee, Britt Row Records. I can talk about this all day podcast with Britt Renee. You get BTG for President Open Room with BTG podcast. Shout out Raw Sex podcast with my nigga Dom. I forgot to bring that nigga up because that nigga, he just had a baby and shit. That nigga life be happening. So shout out Dom from the Raw Sex podcast. I forgot to bring Dom up. I fuck with Dom too. Shout out motherfucking Cool Out Corner Podcast, the Broadest Live Podcast with Broadest. Shout out ShanBePod.com, ChanBePoddin, ShanBePod.com. She got all her shows on that motherfucker. You know, Pod and Saved Our Marriage, King and Queen Germ. Shout out 8 More Than 92 Podcasts. I forgot to shout them out. Number 8, More Than 92 Podcasts. Shout out to them famous motherfuckers. Fuck you, Harrison, if you listening. Shout out, I can talk about this. I'll explain all this later podcast of Big Smash. That crazy ass motherfucker. If I forgot to say your name, hey nigga, blame my head, not my heart. But y'all niggas know I fuck with y'all shows and shit. But what else? Follow me on social media at Uncle Dolemite. All my comedy shit is on my motherfucking Instagram and on my TikTok. My TikTok is Yo Mama Boyfriend, you know, or Uncle Dolemite, motherfucker. You know, the same shit everywhere. Like, comment, and subscribe. Both YouTube pages, Uncle Dolemite on YouTube and Too Much Game Podcast. That's it. I ain't here to help you get bitches. I'm here to help you get better. Too Much Game.